Here we are, we're rounding the corner, and Harris Mountain is now in full view. There's the trail along that, about midway up that ridge. Starts at Harris Springs Road. So what we're going to do is we're going to get to this saddle and then descend to the South Climb Trail because we've run out of time. So hopefully no cliffs ahead. We shall find out. By the way, things have evened out somewhat, which is nice. And you probably can't see it here, but there's the trail. Sort of a trail. Somebody's done this before. And then in the background there, I believe that's Griffith Peak. Not certain. Okay, well, here we go. It is a beautiful meadow here. Well, not a meadow, but beautiful hillside. Okay, onward. Continuing along to the saddle. I feel like I'm on the Sound of Music hill with all these flowers and looking out over the landscape. Very, very beautiful. And just 30 miles away, the Las Vegas Valley. I bet 20 miles away, the Las Vegas Valley and the desert area. But here we are, perpetual green up in this area. Okay, we're going to get to this saddle and then find a way down to the South Climb Trail. We're going to leave Harris Peak or Harris Mountain for another adventure. And definitely, before I add this to a 6-peak experience, I'm going to need to find a better way around the bluff. So we're going to do a lot of exploration. There's another hummingbird up there checking me out. Must be in its territory. I think they're very territorial. Okay, onward. I had to get to the top of this ridge to get a better view. There is the rocky outcrop that we traversed on the left side. Coming down, it was the right side. I got to give that a better look. I think that I took a more difficult path than I needed to. Maybe we could have gone over the edge of that, the left edge. I see a spot between those rocks, and that would tremendously speed things up. Maybe get us back on the map for a 6-peak circuit. But that's for another day. Here we're looking down in the in a valley, and over this way you can see in the background the La Madre Mountains, and so that means Red Rock Park is right over the edge, front and center. Let's zoom in on Bridge Mountain. It's hard to see. I've got too much glare here. But I believe that Bridge Mountain is, yeah, there's pretty much in the center. There's Bridge Mountain, and that high point to the right of Bridge Mountain is Mount Wilson, and between that smooth dome of Bridge Mountain and Mount Wilson is Rainbow Mountain. So there you see an area that we've traversed before, and going in this direction you can see to the right beyond Harris Mountain, beyond that ridge where you see the trail halfway up the ridge, is the La Madre Mountains. And you can see the Keystone Thrust, which is that ridge system we traversed at the top of Red Rock Park on the east end of Red Rock Park. So it gives you an idea of perspective here where we are. And there's Harris Mountain straight ahead. Here's the ridge that we are on. We're going to go down this ridge down to the saddle and then down to the South Climb trailhead. Points of interest down in this direction. There is Charleston Village. That's going to be our destination. And straight ahead, that rocky outcrop there is the first large viewpoint on the way up to, let's see. Yeah, I think that's the first one. It might be this next rocky outcrop. One of these two. I believe it's the one right in the center between us and Charleston Village. That looks like the first viewpoint. And then looking in this direction, you can see another perspective of Mount Charleston and another perspective of Mummy Mountain and Fletcher Peak. So onward we go.